I'm back. So for the last couple of weeks, I have been measuring the passage of time, not in emails spent or hours worked or anything like that, but instead it's been in diapers changed. These past couple of weeks have been absolutely tremendous. My wife, Angie, gave birth to our firstborn daughter. Her name is Sophia. She's healthy and happy, and everything has been spectacular. We've been kind of learning how to adjust to the sleep schedule, and so that's why I've been gone these past few weeks and haven't been making videos. I've just been really trying to be intentional about cultivating some family time and really enjoying the paternity leave that my church kind of, graciously gave me. And so, but what I've been thinking about really is just how spectacular life has been in these past few weeks and this season in general. 2 years ago, we were told by doctors that we would probably never have kids. And so we went through this journey of learning how to accept that and being sad and mourning the potential loss of, something that we could never enjoy. And so we got ready to adopt, and we settled down on these options and began to look forward to that process. My wife and I did. We were excited about, what could come from that world. And then, our hearts became set on that. And then last year around this time, we ended up getting pregnant, and we were kind of trying, not really, we were just kind of enjoying, the season of just our togetherness in our own little two-person family. So we became super excited because we thought that, hey, the Lord had really just kind of come through and delivered in a miracle in a way that we couldn't explain. And so about 6 weeks later, we miscarried, and we were super crushed. And it was a really difficult season, and we had to spend a lot of time, leaning into the Lord and working through it. And then in July of last year, we got pregnant again. Shout out to the free iPhones app that helped you track ovulation. Those are dope. And so we kind of followed through on this journey. And then sure enough, a couple weeks ago, Sophia made it into the world. She's happy. She's healthy. Everything is going really well. And so these last 2.5 years have been these crazy amounts of peaks and valleys that we've been walking through. And we've really have tried to lean into the Lord for all of it, right? But this idea of there's always going to be kind of a sunrise, or there's always something to kind of work through and stuff. It's so cliche, and I don't ever want to make it sound like I'm minimizing any trial in which you might find yourself. But the idea here is there's value in continuing. Winston Churchill has probably the best quote in the history of humanity, next to stuff Jesus said. And he says, if you're going through hell, just keep going. And sometimes it's just about that, right? It's just about the idea of powering through and making sure that we continue on. And so my hope, my encouragement for you this week is if you find yourself on top of the mountain and things are going great for you and you're in this spectacular part or season of life, enjoy it. Rest up, soak it in, savor those moments, kind of put them in the bank in your mind, right? Because you'll need to make some withdrawals later when you eventually make your way down the hill into the valleys that naturally come and are part of life. And if you're in a rough spot there, take some time to lean in, reach out to some friends, reach out to some family, maybe consider seeing a counselor, but really find out where the Lord is moving and what can be done in the middle of the difficulty, so that way when you get to the top of the mountain on the other side of whatever issue it is you're walking through, you can thank God for being faithful, and you can thank God for delivering you and walking through that with you. So if you'd like to talk more about this, or if you need some prayer or somebody to kind of connect with in a non-judgmental way or whatever, you can find me on Instagram. I'm at Joshua_Carman. I would love to talk with you there. Thanks so much, and have a great week.